It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
Has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Greetings, adventurers! 'Tis I, your dungeon master, your daddy of danger, Paolo Garbanzo. Welcome to the Nat 21 lair. We are back for our continuing campaign of Curse of the Feywild, Part 4. This is episode 6, and we will run this game until the end of October. Now, if you can catch up on all of our past episodes on our YouTube channel, so you won't miss out on anything. Tonight, we play Dungeons & Dragons with our friends from all around the performance world. Not only are we playing the game, but you can play along as well. I'm talking about channel points. That's right, and Patreon powers. If you heard, that starts with P, that rhymes with, that rhyme. If you're joining us live on Twitch, we have channel points that you can use to influence the game. If you would like even more ways to do so, you can become a Patreon saint by joining our Patreon. You can support the show, get bonus materials, and you can get more powers to throw at our Dungeon Master and our players. Starting at only $5 a month, the higher the level and the more powers you have, you can use each of your powers once per episode, starting with a +5, advantage, or disadvantage. Ooh, auto hits, auto miss, auto crits, auto fails, auto successes. Only our magical Patreons wield such impressive powers. Now, while you can use these powers to befuddle our players or our Dungeon Master, an actual roll of Nat 21 or 1 cannot be changed. That's right, they're sacred. We just love them. Want to let our viewers know that, that some of our Twitch powers up right now, we have a lot of NPCs that are going to be appearing very soon, and they're going to need some names. So if you want to make some names up for us, they will be canon when you put them in there. So you'll know when it happens. And well, my friends, tonight we have all our players here. That's right. Ta-da! Right to my left. Oh, I mirrored my camera. Oh crap. We have Kitty Chaos, otherwise known as Lady Lalana Longvine, 15th level paladin.
One day I'm gonna make a name that you can pronounce.
I can't say anything. Leliana. Close enough.
You mispronounce everyone's name. They're
names. We go way back.
Paleo.
That's Hobo Gabobo.
Paleo Garbanzo is really funny.
That's when I'm all retired and stuff. Down here giving me crap. It is Mab just Mab or Loon all liquor now. She doesn't.
I like it. I don't care.
You stick it, she'll lick it. I don't know.
If you want to stick it, you got to lick it first.
We'll lick your car for $99.95. All right, and diagonally. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. I can't believe this. Am I pointing to you now?
Not even a little bit.
Oh, my screen is mirrored. Okay. I have to unmirror my screen. Anyway, right over there, Autumn Ingenue as Gift the Great, our 15th level bard. The Candy Bard. So,
the Candy Bard. I love it.
Great. Good.
Right on. Well, we've had an exciting week. Candy McCandyface. I'm writing it down. Thanks. Reference. Whose was that? Was that yours, Reverend Tommy? Was that your idea?
That was just some guy.
Oh. Yeah.
He's reporting it.
Matt, shout out to just some guy because a package arrived before I went out of town, and a package arrived when I got back into town, and it was bona fide a treasure trove of owl gummy bears or gummy owl bears, as well as many other delicious, wonderful things. But look at this guy. And some of these are UV reactive for you, Kitty. And then this one, I'm really in love with this one. This is the two-toned.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then included the actual gummy bears for a taste test comparison, which I thought was very nice.
Just for reference.
Just for reference. There's more. You guys want to see more?
Yeah.
Okay, there's more. There's a bunch of these amazing bees.
Nice.
Wait. Little tiny wings.
Yeah.
Oh, wings. Okay, bunch of those. There's the tactical snail, which was a one-time joke, but like this thing is amazing. It's got like
whoa.
I would not want to go up against this little guy in a battle. That is for sure. Okay. You guys, tactical snail.
Tacti snail.
Tacky snail. Do you guys remember a couple episodes ago where we had the gummy purple worm?
Oh my god.
Articulate gummy worm.
This thing is insane. And it's sharp. It's deadly and painful. This is my art. Do you think I want to die like this? But there's this purple worm too. That's more Dune, but it's definitely not a sex toy. And then this thing, I think it goes in the mouth. Okay. Yep. So yay, so much more. Oh wait, here we go. And play the long line. Don't go crazy, man. He sent us a couple of pixie sticks.
We're gonna need those.
Man,
Be cool, man. Be cool.
We're gonna need those. Yeah.
that's a big supply of pixie sticks.
You know, or like maybe a week's worth for Magnus. I gotta say, huge shout out to Just Some Guy. You are mad talented, and I'm blown away yet again by your insane creativity and super skills. Shout out.
That is awesome.
Oh, there's more. Did I?
Oh,
These guys. I forgot these guys.
the cavity creeps.
The cavity creeps.
Yes.
But these are like the little monsters that are like the ghoul eaters. And then there's a couple other figures in here. And I have to say, he sent a note. It's got a little mini of him in the box, and it said, I can't find it. It's like buried right now. But the note said, "I've never said this to a woman before, Mab, but please don't put me in your mouth." I have no idea why I would say such a.
Now, can you taste the difference between real gummies and the? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I need to say something about last week. I went to see 20-Sided Tavern last week.
Oh.
And here's the thing. I totally forgot to talk about it during the show because they talked about it before the show with the cast. And then because I was so sleep deprived, I absolutely was like, I already talked about that. We don't need to talk about it again. And I was like, oh, I got to talk about this because, yeah, it was awesome. It was really, really fantastic. Alex Stompley is in it. And he is, it's so good. And it is literally, it's like this, but with, I don't know, probably like $1 million budget. I don't know.
Oh my god,
it's a ton of fun. It's great. They get audience interaction. There's all sorts of stuff going on. I was lucky enough to see it with Felicia Day it. She was a guest performer for 1 week, and so we were like, oh my god, she'll still be there on Monday. So we got to see her on Monday.
Nice.
I got her autograph. She gave me a high five. So yeah,
you touched King of Forrester.
and she said she wanted to come and drop in on that 21 Adventures, right? Is that
she totally telepathically said that to me? Yes.
Yeah.
We locked eyes, and I said, "Can I have your autograph?" And then actually, it was a contract to come and play with us.
See, Paulo, that is why you are in charge.
But yeah, so Alex is having a great time in New York City. Just living it up as only a actor who's actually making it happen is making it happen. It was just awesome to see. He's doing an awesome job. And so just so you know, so anyone who does not know what it is, it's a live show, fantastic improv actors. And so there's a dungeon master and then a rules lawyer that is played by Alex, and
he's the rules lawyer.
He's the rules lawyer. Now he's also like
funny.
running. He would be like our Metatron, like he's the one pushing the buttons behind the scenes and making things happen. And because there's also like an entire wall of like visuals, and here's like we're rolling this die, and there's cameras on the dice for them to roll. They roll real dice, and they're like there's like a camera overhead so that it shows what they roll. And man, there was a lot of 20s rolled And I just kept going, gosh, but if only it was a 21. So it was such a good fun. It's such a good show. And so basically they live play, but of course it's very set. Although there are, I think he said there's like 9,000 different possible outcomes of the characters can die, they can fail.
Oh wow.
They fail the whole quest. Actually we had one person get killed. He did say that there have been TPKs.
Really?
Yeah. So, and that's just they have a plan for that. So, it's a lot of fun. Oh man. So live play, giant D20. They roll it. They have and then yeah. So the dungeon master tells a story. The rules lawyer. He's also handing out drinks occasionally if somebody messes up or somebody does really well. And so he's kind of like the bartender, Metatron rules lawyer. So he's there kind of like, he's the tavern keeper. So he's kind of there to like make sure like, no, that's this and a +5, or you have advantage, or blah, 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 just kind of like getting you into the rules. So yeah, super awesome. That's what happened last week. Now this weekend, Ansa and I both had a burlesque show in Baltimore. At the
Charm City
Burlesque
and Variety show.
And who was there with her Mabs Mobile Mercantile? You
Doing
guys
a hard setup. That was true. I was pushing my crankies, hustling the kumihimos, mugs, coasters, and my yard sale. It was insane.
And then what else happened?
The Ren Fair or something.
Oh, yeah, Ren Fair. Yes.
Shakespeare and Lady Prue were at the Maryland Ren Fair this weekend. Holy crap.
Yep, got a whole lot of Nat 21ers. And also this past weekend, Nina Lee and Clucking Awesome were there to visit, and they were awesome. They actually came to the burlesque show as well as the Ren Fair that weekend.
So Nina Lee, I was talking to some people trying to shake them down to buy a kumihimo, and Nina Lee comes and stands right in front of me, and my brain went, does not compute. I know this face, but the location is wrong, which for people who travel a lot, that's always a challenge of like seeing someone from Tennessee in a DC, Maryland location. So I'm staring at it going, what the?
Right. It's always like the background. If the background's not right, it looks
right.
Weird. Yes. And yes, I absolutely, the whole time watching the Dungeon Master, I was like, this should be Shoshi's job. Like, this should absolutely be Shoshi's job. Yeah. So, and yes, let's do it again. I'm up for it. I'm down. I'm up. But yes.
Agree.
Kitty. Wait, am I pointing at Kitty now?
Yes. Nailed it.
So what were you up to this weekend?
I was closing down the Michigan Renaissance Festival and packing everything out to go and set it all up at the St. Louis Renaissance Festival next weekend.
Oh my god. All the way in St. Louis. How long does St. Louis run?
Wow.
It's already started.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing the last month.
Gotcha. All right. GIF.
Hey.
What you doing?
It's me. I had the great opportunity this past weekend to be part of Rook and Rasp's live stream as a guest with Veil of the Failed and the Fallen. I got to just do like the first building of the scenario and the characters and stuff, and then like the first little milestone over on their channel because it was so much fun. And it was awesome. So if you guys are still not convinced that that is something you need to keep an eye out for, keep an eye out for that Kickstarter when it's like finished, because man, it is so much fun and everyone should have a copy of that.
I am super jealous that you got to do that. I would love very much to play that game some more.
It was awesome, and everyone over there loved it, I think, as much as we did. And like, quick little collab shout out happened. So like, if you want to go do that, I'm sure they would do that again. No question. Just hit them up. Hit them up. I'll hit them up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was great. They were great.
Awesome. Well, my friends, shall we get our adventure started? We've talked about all the things that happen in reality, but that's reality. Who needs it? What happened in the wide world of Feywild happened last week, I ask, and I will tell
Nothing
you.
much. Nothing happened.
It's a rhetorical
Nothing.
question. The party last week started off after they had taken refuge in a licorice tree wood cutting camp. But when they awoke, they were once again beset upon by bees. This time, monster amalgamations of bees. Now, Lady Longvine ran into the woods to try to draw some of the giant monster bees away from the rest of the group, not to be seen for the rest of the night, almost as if she did not have any internet connection. Gif and Loon managed to defeat the bees and a group of soldiers from Princess Frostine's castle and rescue Duke Swirl, who had been captured by the princess in retaliation for presumably sending a love poem. It's complicated. They have a complicated relationship. Duke Swirl, however, thanked them both for saving him and handed them a deck of many things as a reward, which then they accidentally dropped one of the cards out of it and ended up with an awesome candy sword. So then, of course, they ran off and the Duke then ran off to gather his army for the trouble that is brewing. Now then, Gif and Loon then headed off to find the mandrake roots and stumbled upon an entire village of mandrake root farms and weapon manufacturing bonus. A quick failed performance check from Loon, and 3 minutes later, there was a kidnapping, sabotage, and other war crimes. By the end of the adventure, the entire mandrake farm and village was just destroyed by giant kaiju ochre jellies that were formed when Loon threw handfuls of magic fertilizer into her armpits and out grew giant ochre jellies.
I thought it would be funny. I didn't know this would happen. I was just, look at me washing up in poop and fertilizer.
Needless to say, the adventure ended with them walking away from explosions, never looking back, as they wind their way to Candy Mountain to find the tooth of a candy corn dragon or some other nonsense.
Lady Longvine can't leave you two alone for 5 minutes.
Gif and Loon traveled for the better part of the day to try to get some distance from the village and trying to find Lady Longvine, who just happens to show up, stumbling over the hill and onto the road. I'm sure the party will be totally fine walking right into some sort of Candyland revolution. It's fine. But there, up ahead of them, there's a hill in the distance. The road leads up to the hill, and on that hill stands some sort of candy henge. Giant candy bars, post and lintel style, in a large circle, and there seem to be several figures in the center of this circle, with many tents surrounding the base of the hill. Perhaps some sort of military camp, numbering in a couple of 100, maybe perhaps 3 or 4. Far enough away that no one's encountered you yet, but here we are.
Oh, hey, lady.
Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. I've interrupted. Just point of clarity here. I just want to share that I want everyone to be aware. I've got the little baby mandrake on me in a little jumper thing, in a little contraption. Like, what's his name? Zach Galifianakis from The Hangover.
Yes,
sunglasses
of course.
and all. Go on. Sorry, Loon.
No, that was well worth the break there. The
sure.
side.
I don't even know if I want to address the baby.
So we found a farm of baby mandrakes and looked like they were going to be raised to be soldiers or something. and we felt bad, so we rescued as many as we could, which is to say one. And then they turned into like war thing. It was, you had to be there. But
Seems as though I should have been there.
Yeah, probably should have been there. But hey, we got the new baby friend. Look at the little guy, huh? Look at that little gal. What a cutie, huh? Don't pull it out of the pot, though. We're gonna save that for later.
This just happened to be there.
That's now in my head exactly what your baby.
That's right, Bravolio Jr. Rescue is a good word.
Oh, just some guy. You are a house of fire right now. Or should I say a house of 3D printing? Bravolio Jr. You guys are killing me right now.
Yes.
But moral of the story is we have no morals. So what's going on with the Stonehenge thing?
Yeah, there seems to be some sort of military camp around the henge, which it's up on a hill. So like, it's a little bit of a plateau, big giant Stonehenge, candy henge, made with giant candy bars. And there seems to be some pennants, banners, giant lollipops, all sorts of things in the center. Maybe there's some sort of meeting. And then you can see that around the Stonehenge is a large camp, but each camp a little bit separate, a little bit different. Banners of one style over here, banners of another style over there. So, yeah.
Whose army is this?
You have not seen any of these people, but there is actually, Lady Longvine, give me a perception check. Actually, I'm sorry. Give me a religion check.
Oh, this
Not
is
better.
a holy war now? Is that what I'm hearing?
That's gonna be a 3.
A 3? Wow.
Yeah.
This is candy people doing candy people stuff. Looks candy to me. Gif and Loon, why don't you both give me just a perception check?
I was gonna say, let's try that.
But it's gonna be a 16 or better.
18.
Oh. All right.
16 or better, huh?
Yeah.
Let me just.
Well, Gif, you notice that there is a group of in this military camp, one section that seems to have a lot of banners of a peppermint swirl, and they look a lot like they look a lot like the peppermint that Lady Longvine is wearing on her chest. And oh no, an entire army of mandrakes also shows up.
Uh-oh. Well, okay.
From the another side of not from the road you're on, but from the other side of the hill, an entire army of mandrakes were carrying candy weapons, candy armor, led by a long, tall fellow with really crazy mustache, and carrying a multi-pronged whip, which he is using. He's riding a chariot, and he's using to actually to get his little gummy animals on. So, yes, for the record, Varus is not responsible for this. Now, there is a large contingent of mandrakes coming over the hill. They are not attacking yet, but they are there. And everyone on the hill seems a little nervous. Everyone around. Now there's a large, so now there's like another another contingent as they come with all of their banners. And you can tell by the banners that it's the banners of Lord Licorice. And it's, there it is. They rise over the hill.
So
Okay,
I'm just gonna let them fight it out, right? And then we'll just talk to whoever wins.
Honestly, yeah, it's not my fight, man. I'm not gonna get involved except for to steal a baby mandrake when we need it for another purposes. That's definitely not nefarious at all.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's a great plan.
Okay, I'm up there eating my little gummy bears.
Now, while the army seems ready to fight, and hello, welcome, Jacques, welcome all of our raiders. You are poised to ride down on this hill, depending on what happens to all these people here. We'll see what happens. We got you. And the contingent, nobody's moving inside of the candy henge, and they're all right there, kind of just. You're on the outside of it. There do seem now, as you kind of approach slowly, you do see various guards, pickets of each camp. And each camp looks a little different. And like I said, the camp closest to you is the one with the peppermint banners. And Gif, you're like, those banners look similar to like the armor that Lady Longvine is wearing right now.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that out loud. Lady Longvine, you know them. They've got swirly bits on their stuff too.
Well, I mean, I got this peppermint piece for my armor from. Didn't we get it from Princess Frosting's place?
You stole it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So, I mean, if you're wearing it, we've told worse lies in the last 24 hours. We could do if we needed. You can lie for us, right? It's not like some kind of code of honor. Prevent you
my code of honor, it does not require me to not lie. So
there you go.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's just another way of telling a story, right? Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh my gosh. What is your passive perception?
All of us are just
everyone. Yeah.
I got one of those.
Hang on.
14.
14.
I don't honestly know my passive perception. That's not one of the things that I scribbled down on my handwritten character sheet.
19.
Wow. Good job, everyone. All right. You do recognize that one of the people up top on that hill, even from your distance, and you realize that one of the camps on the other side are the sweet men, the people you met in the gummy hills that apparently
with the little
the huffing the pixie sticks. Yes.
Wait, where are they?
They're on the far side of you.
No reason. No reason. You just woke Lady Longvine out of a stupor there.
Yeah. So currently the closest group to you is the peppermint guys. Past that, around the edge, is a contingent of these sweet men. And then around the other side, continuing around, are a large contingent of lollipops. At first you thought it was their banners. Then you realize these are actually living lollipops.
Suckers.
Is there a way to tell, like, who is allies with who and who's fighting against who, or is everybody just fighting against each other?
They seem to be having a meeting. And there's there's a bit of yelling back and forth. I mean, you're pretty far away, but so, and by the way, the other group that is also, I guess, to your right-ish around the thing is a group of various and sundry gummy animals and creatures.
Balloon's sitting there snacking on the gummies that were generously donated by just some guy.
And there's a little bit more yelling and a little bit more arguing back and forth once this army of mandrakes showed up. But they, of course, they again also have just appeared on the hill, and now they just wave their banners, and like Lord Licorice just kind of gives this like waiting.
So Lord Licorice isn't in the meeting in the Candy Henge?
No.
Oh, he showed up with him mandrakes.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, listen, I don't really want to be part of any of this. I'd like to just sort of hide and eat some popcorn or whatever. But if we have to pick somebody, as much as I'd love to run up and be like, we represent the Lollipop Guild, we're not going to do that necessarily. I think that we go and talk to them pixie hoppers. If we're going to talk to anybody. But that's up to you guys. I'm just throwing it out there, you know? No idea.
Look, I'm pretty messed up right now. I could use a pick-me-up.
I'm with, all right, I gotta see this. So I say, let's see what let's go talk to the pixie dust guys. I mean, you know, they have names, the Spice Guys or whatever. If you want to be my lover.
Spice Guys. The Spice Boys. So you're going to circle around the camp clockwise direction. Let's just say at from like 6 to 9 would be the peppermint guys. From 9 to noon are the sweetmen. Noon to 3 are the lollipop people, and then 3 to 6 are the druids. And the mandrakes are off to the side at about 3 o'clock. So if you're at 6 o'clock right now, you're got to go around to go meet them. So how 6 to 9, that's right.
Nice.
So how I mean, you're in Hills, Candy Hills. How are you trying to not be seen till you make it around to their
like
camp?
a cart and the ponies. We'll just
you kind of
figured we go around, you know.
Yeah.
I say we put, and I have lots of sunglasses. I don't just have this pair that I've got on Bravolia Junior. I say we put them on the horses. We put them on ourselves. They can't see who we are. We just walk by. As if disguise.
I mean,
so simple disguise.
We're not going to all that much. They're all focused on something else. We're just mysterious strangers traveling through who all wear sunglasses, even their horses.
Okay. Tell you what, just give me a stealth check. Just give me a basic stealth check.
All of us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, hang on.
It's not really my
13?
jam.
13. Anyone?
I got 17.
Oh, 17.
I'm in 11.
Okay. Well, lucky day, Kalu Kalay. Somehow, one of the +5, good. Okay, even better. One of the peppermint guys who's on a gummy horse, he's riding around, and he slows down, looks at you, somehow misses that Lady Longvine is wearing the same armor, and just keeps an eye, like you must have like been right behind Gif.
I'm being stealthy, so I've got like my shawl covering it.
Yeah. And you didn't actually have any idea that this was a thing because you rolled a 3 on that religion check. So magically, somehow, because I rolled real crap, basically you go by them and he just kind of like, he just kind of gives you a look, make sure you guys aren't up to anything. Then just figures, you're not wearing any symbols aside from Lady Longvine, who he did not see somehow. You make it around to the Spice Boys, and you just wave your arms. What do? You say hi. There are a couple of Spice guys there, at the edge of their camp.
I mean, I'm not the one with the pixie experience, So what are you two? I mean,
Yeah, no, you experienced it.
yeah.
Greetings, sir.
There you go.
Oh, hello.
Hey
Who are
guys,
you?
remember that time we did that thing? It was awesome.
Interested shoppers.
Shoppers? Oh, you wish to buy some pixie dust.
Yes, please.
We are in a bit of a crisis right now.
Oh, yeah, what's going on?
Well, there might be a pretty big war. And,
Why? What's this war really about?
Well, there are some people who would like to be free of King Candy. And Lord Licorice is wanting everyone to join his rebellion.
Who's King Candy?
Who's King Candy? Are you?
Yeah.
You guys aren't from around here, are you?
Made of meat. Nope.
Well, King Candy is the Lord of Candyland. He's has a giant castle up on top of a hill. Has a giant dragon. Candy made candy.
Oh, I see.
What do you think of this Lord Licorice guy? I saw him earlier. He seemed like classic villain,
Well,
I mean, a mustache
yeah.
like that's pretty ludicrous. I mean, and who uses whip except the complete jerk person who hates people for just doing things, innocent things.
Lady Longvine passes out.
I have a good excuse.
She needs them pixie sticks so bad, sir.
Come on, man.
Please,
Come on, man.
please, sir. Bring us some more.
Oh, you really are freaking out.
Came in and threw everything on the ground.
Look, I'll give you some of this. I'll get whatever I got, man. Well, we might be at war, so we are kind of trying to save up all our stuff. But what? He looks at you and goes, "Wait, why are you wearing armor of the Peppermint Paladins?"
Why aren't you?
Because I'm not a Peppermint Paladin.
What's wrong with the Peppermint Paladins?
Well, they're right there. You just missed their camp. Like, why are you? Who? What? Look,
you ask a lot of questions for a dealer.
Who said I was? What? What are you implying, person?
So I got a couple of questions that I just need some clarification on. We'll get back to you, Lady Longvine, Lady Leanna.
That's fine. I'm busy.
So that is insanely adorable, and I'm going to die.
Go get that.
The face is right there, and that is the face I wish to be making all the time.
Will you give me one cat for?
No, you're gonna have to piss off. That is a treasure right there. That is a treasure. All right. So my question for you is about this. So there's the Candy King or King of Candy or
King
whatever.
Candy.
King Candy, right? Kind of a wanker, you say.
Yeah.
So what is his relationship to Lady Faustina?
Well, currently she is with Lord Licorice, so I think she's on the side of the rebellion.
Okay. And what is the relationship of What is the King Candy's relationship to the Duke Swirl?
Yeah, they're buddies. Oh, don't get that hand. The hand, the paw.
He's blessing us all.
Yeah. So as far as I know, I don't know everything. So yeah, we're here to kind of discuss which side we're gonna join. That's what's going on right over here.
So what are the pros and the cons? I'm glad that we're having a talk with you because we're really not at all emotionally invested in any side of this. So they're but we are here. So
we are joiners though. So if you give us a good rundown.
So I was gonna give you some more lowdown, and I rolled a 1 on his knowledge check. So he's like, well, Lord Licorice just wants us to pause us. Nice. Oh, the next religion. Pause us, jaws us, flaws us. I don't know. He's like, yeah, well, Lord Licorice just wants to free us from King Candy's tyrannical reign. I mean, we live in the Gummy Hills, so we're not really not too affected. I mean, he wants us to give us a bunch of spice every once in a while. Did I say spice? I meant pixie dust. I love this stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, that's Lord Licorice says he's going to help us free us, but
and you think Lord Licorice is going to be a better boss than the current king?
He goes, no, they're all kind of shit, but
right, that's what I'm saying.
But
comes with a massive amount of death.
So yeah, I don't know, but the paladins are pretty good, and all those gummy bears can't be wrong. I don't know, they haven't decided yet, so that's what they're arguing about over there. All the leaders are all yucking it up over there.
Love to hear that meeting.
Yeah, I mean, we're here to sort of, hear everyone out. Do you think they'd be cool with us sort of dropping in, listening in? Think that's all right? Or are they going to get real mad? We'll be quiet.
No, we won't. We're absolutely going to mediate.
Do you represent all King's Age? Do you represent a contingency of forces?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Obviously, since we're not from around here, we're sort of mercenary folk, gummy people, who we are just going to throw our hats and our other bits into the ring to help out whatever the worthy cause is. And listen, it's not even that you have to pay us money. It's that we just want to make friends, We're here to just live in it.
We do accept spice, pixie dust as currency. You can definitely help get our alliance.
So you're mercenaries.
Yeah. Oh, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, we're here to help whoever needs help and deserves it. So.
Well, then maybe you should go to the meeting.
That's what we're saying, but we could just get a little down payment.
I'm just a guard, lady. I just stand here.
What do you got? What do you got?
What?
What do you got on you? Got anything on you?
I got this knife. You mean you need some? You're talking about?
Yeah, we're talking
spice?
about. Yeah,
I mean, I don't have a lot on me, but I could maybe spare like a good stick. What you got?
What's the going rate for a stick?
Yeah.
I mean, just depends on where you are. What's
Ooh, try some mushrooms or something.
Don't we also have that beer? There's some kind of cider, ale, beer, mead. Hang on.
Nah, we left that back at town.
Oh, darn it. All right, sorry.
How about a pair of sunglasses? I've got so many.
no.
No. Oh, with buttered scotch. No.
I mean, honestly, I do have a couple of very rare treats.
What do you got? Is that a mushroom?
He's a real fun guy.
Is it a candy mushroom or is it a mushroom?
The mushroom.
He's like, what am I going to do with that?
This will alter your perception in ways that you could not possibly imagine.
I don't think you quite understand. He holds up the pixie dust. He's like,
all right.
What else you got?
I got this D21.
Ooh.
It's made out of the metal, and it's kind of red like candy, you know.
That's pretty rare.
Goes to 21.
That is really good. How about a personal a poem in your honor, starring you as a hero? A piece of art worth millions of something, just for you in exchange.
But it's non-fungible.
Non-fudgeable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not made to fudge.
But it's a token, but it's not fungible.
Okay. I mean, maybe the mushroom. We don't see a lot of those around here.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This is a very rare. And if you were to lick it,
do you lick it?
a little bit. Just, the standard operating amount.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I mean, you don't see a lot of mushrooms not made of candy around here.
I know. And this mushroom will allow you to see things that you have never seen before.
I've seen a lot of things.
This thing is going to rewire your neurons.
I am made of candy.
Yeah. So, but you take anything here and it does the candy effect. That is my understanding of how this place works. Here, I will give you like a little taste, and I pop off one of the little caps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is going to be awesome. You may not like the taste. Just chew it for like a couple of minutes, as long as you can stand and then swallow.
Yeah.
Just do it. Trust me. And them guys are well.
Tell you what, maybe I can trade something with this here. Go ahead. He hands you a picture.
He is about to be out of the skull in just a little bit there. Maybe 15, 30 minutes.
He's like, give me a mushroom. I'll take it.
No, you don't get the whole mushroom. Just the taste. That's what I said.
Then you already get a little bit of pixie dust. You want the stick?
I gave you a little taste. You gave us a little stick. So this is the deal.
Nah, mushroom for the stick.
No, we'll come back.
We can use the stick.
Here you go. Hold this.
It's like,
I'm not playing. Don't make me strong arm you.
I'm just some guy, lady.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like, what? You want the pixie sticks or not?
How many?
Just the one.
No, you don't get the whole mushroom for one pixie stick. That's crazy talk. We'll be back in like 15 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
The negotiations are gonna go a little different then.
Okay. It's like go well, you can just go on through there and to our camp and you can just announce yourselves when you get to the circle.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
That's hot, huh?
Yeah.
Where were you guys? Come on, you left me hanging. I didn't want to give up my whole mushroom for one pixie stick. That's ridiculous. You don't know how to negotiate? Come on. It's like you've never like dealt with a dealer before.
Listen, I tried to give him. I tried to give him something. I just, my little NFTs. Not fudge thanks is what it stands for.
That was really funny.
You just didn't care about art, really, is what was happening. All right, so
Yeah.
add drug dealing to the list of war crimes. Yes. All right. So you wind your way through their camp. There is a circle. The candy henge, and yeah, it's not really a war crime. And there you are. There are 4 contingents. Each one's made up of 3 or 4 people with their like top brass kind of people. Once again, it is there are literal lollipop people. There are the Spicemen. There are a group of gummy creatures. Not just bears, but all sorts of gummy creatures. Like their whole contingent is gummies. And then of course there are the peppermint paladins, the most human looking of the groups. They are big and they have what was that show with the Sporticus? They have like amazing hair, honestly similar to Gift's hair now. And
you mean Lazy Town?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
We're like with these crazy swirl and they're wearing amazing armor with giant peppermints all over it, which looks stunningly like the armor that Lady Longvine is wearing.
Beautiful. So hear me out, friends. Listen, Lady Longvine, I'm thinking I'm going to do the old, we're going to do the old shiny newcomer. It's an old trick. Varman and I used to do it all the time. It was our second favorite little bit that we would do after Get Help. That one was hilarious. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hype you up like you are the greatest mercenary warrior of all time. Legend has spoken of your prowess. You ready for it? Just go along with it. Go along with it. They're going to all want you. See.
Pretty good.
Yeah, great, perfect. All right. So I'm going to do the bit with the pomp, the circumstance, the drums, and be like, hear ye, one and all in one, and you too. How about that? Friends, we are here from distant lands, from faraway places, and we are here for you. That's right, we're here for you because I have the most incredible, the most magnificent warrior of all time ready to serve under whoever's going to be the best fit. So that's what we're here for, not to interrupt you. Sorry, keep talking. But just so you know, great warrior of all time, right there, Lady Longvine. Oh, she's so shining. Oh, she's so sparkly. Oh, she's so tough. Wouldn't get on her side. Keep going anyway.
All right, give me a performance check.
Yeah, I will. Yeah. That's going to be a 24.
Wow. And his name is John Shane.
John Cena.
All right, well, you give a really rousing, good entrance. You pull out a little right at the end. It's a great finish.
Okay.
Lady Longvine, you step up, and you're like shining, glimmering, partially not made of candy at all.
But
And
he beat up a bit.
yes, that's all right. Tell you what, give me a. Would you like to try to intimidate, persuade, or performance?
Probably intimidate.
All right.
Yeah.
Trying to hide your wounds and give him the tough guy stare.
That's gonna be a 16.
16. All right. They actually all stop and look at you because even with the best bonuses that they have, the 15 is slightly lower, and they're like, hmm? And why do the paladins not recognize you? One of the paladins goes, "Who are you?" And
Were you not listening just now? I'm Lady Lelenya Longvine.
yes, where did you come from?
Just over there.
They all look. One of the spicemen looks at you and goes, "Are you with them?" He points to the paladins.
I'm an emissary from the Summerlands.
Oh. And the four groups kind of look at each other and like, what does the Summerlands have to do with Candyland?
I don't know, but who wants me and us on your side?
The Summerlands are willing to come into this battle?
Could happen if it seems worth it.
They all look extremely confused. And they're like, and one of the lollipop person looks at you with like one of those. He's got like a candy face, but it moves around and like it's a hard candy, but it's like it says the Lollipop Leagues would love to have the Summerlands on our side. We are willing to pay you great gems. Cartloads of gems.
Say us what?
Cartloads of gems
All
to
right.
bring the Summerlands down upon this.
Are they made of candy? Are they like candy gems? Will they
What is-
melt in the Summerlands? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Is that all? Is there no one else that wishes to have the Summerlands on their side?
There is a great all of the contingents. So like I said, there's each contingent has 3 or 4 people in each group. And they all start whispering to each other, trying to they're trying to figure. They're clearly they are clearly worried, concerned, and the lollipop people are like, "Yeah, we'll pay you right now. We have a cartload of gems that we'll give you."
Well, it's not just money that we're after; it's also the worthy cause.
Yes,
Who
well,
should
we are
win
here.
this fight?
We are here to break away from the corrupt King Candy.
And fall under the dominion of Lord Licorice?
Well, with your help, maybe we won't. Maybe we gain our own independence and fight all of these people. Well, anyone who doesn't go along with us taking over our section of land. And the contingents are like, what? And they all start whispering again to each other. Finally, one of the paladins finally goes, "Hey, why are you wearing our armor?"
I recovered it from someone that claimed it unjustly.
Who was that?
The princess. Princess Frostina.
She had the armor?
What?
She had the armor?
It's hanging on the wall.
Oh. Well, then that changes everything. And they like, we'll be right with you. And they again huddle, and they're like, you slightly overhear something about like, that means that Princess Faustina must have killed him, blah 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 blah, something. Lady Faustina is with Lord Licorice. Well, we can't, and they're like, that they stop, they turn, and they're like, Lady Longvine, what would you be, well, I hate to ask if you would be willing to give that back, but if you were to fight with us, we would happily give you that armor.
Is your cause the most just?
Of course, we're paladins,
I mean, that's true.
right?
What is it that you want to happen in this fight? Like, everyone here basically wants to take down the king and put Lord Licorice in power.
Well, not everyone, and that's why we're having this meeting, right, fellows? And he points to the other people. And the gummy animals just kind of, the sand people are like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. And
while they're doing that, I want to have an aside with my compatriots as well.
okay.
Hey guys, this seems to be working. I think it's probably not a bad idea if I go ahead and tell the Peppermint Paladins that I'll fight with them. But why do we care again?
We
I just
don't.
want to kill Varys.
Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
there's one thing that I did happen to hear during this conversation is that this king lives in a castle on top of a mountain that's guarded by a candy corn dragon or something, and we need the tooth from that dragon. So if we're gonna be doing that anyways, we may as well get paid for it. Double dip, you know. Also, it's like a lick a dip, a fun dip. Also, if they're going to be paying us, it has to be something that's not made of candy. Just saying. Just saying. Like, oh, we'll give you gems. Are they made of candy? Yes. Oh, we'll give you this. Is it made of candy? Yes. No, we don't want that. We want them to do services, like rub our feet or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Babysit.
All we
Oh,
need
for
Yeah.
sure.
is the dragon tooth. So yeah, let's kick this war into high gear. We're gonna take down the Candy King. Then we can get to the dragon tooth. Then we can get back to our mission of either killing or taming Varys.
Rehabilitation. Getting them cool, man. Getting them cool.
Yeah. Call him off. Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. All right.
You understand. You understand.
The paladins once again steps up to the group and says, if Princess Frostina has joined with Lord Licorice and has killed our emissary that we brought there, which is clearly what's happened, we cannot join Lord Licorice. We will either, we simply cannot join Lord Licorice. We will either join his side or not join either side in this battle.
Can't there be a third side?
Explain.
Yeah, because you want to fight a war on multiple fronts.
We help them destroy each other while seeming to be on one side or another.
You mean a ruse?
A ruse. Or even if a ruse doesn't work, just standing on the battlefield killing everyone. they're so busy killing each other, it'll be easy to continue killing them. But I like the ruse. We should definitely have a ruse at least to start.
Hey, GIF. Hey,
Yeah.
GIF.
Yeah.
Remember that time I said, "Oh, geez, if only Lady Lillian Longvine was here, we wouldn't be committing atrocities." Remember that time I said that?
Yeah, I remember that because that was literally less than a day ago, and here we are.
And I feel like that was a completely wrong statement. But
No,
let's
in
see where
fact,
this goes.
I think that this is like a specialty.
Yeah.
Like, I think we just unleash the beast.
Let's see where this goes.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
So basically, all right, the Peppermint Paladins step up and say, "We could tell Lord Licorice that we are willing to fight for him, and then, as he steps out into the front of the battle, we crush him, and then crush King Candy, and then the Tootsie Pope could take over."
The Tootsie Pope!
Wait a minute. No, hang on. We went from a king to what seems to be some sort of elected dictator, and now we're becoming a papal state. What is
They're
happening?
paladins. What part of paladin did you understand?
Right. Okay, it's fine. I understand.
They're paladins, of course.
Would it be a papesicle state?
A papesicle state. Yes.
Thank you. There we go.
So that is what they say. The Lady Lollipop, by the way, Lady Lolly to her friends, steps up. Her little stick. So basically, it's a giant lollipop with little stick hands, stick legs. Okay, but giant lollipop head. But her fingers crackle with sorcery, and she says, "The lollipops will watch you all die, and we will go back to our lolly land, and you guys can all go screw yourselves.
Little tiny middle fingers there.
We're going home." The Sandmen, the Spice Men, they're like, okay, so this is kind of breaking up now. Is this what's happening? Because
I don't like this paladin in charge idea anymore.
And
I thought everybody was, all the factions were on board with killing.
the factions are still factioning.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
I want all the factions to be on board with the chaos of telling both the dictators that we're going to take over, or that we're fighting for them, but really we're not, and then we all fight them while they fight each other.
But
right?
then who takes over?
Nobody. It's this anarchy. I don't care, man. It's the Candylands.
See, okay.
And then
Now
all the
that's-
animals just kind of like,
Yeah.
hungry. And so now we have this weird, crazy thing going on. We don't even know what to do. What a wonderful time for everyone to reflect on their own personal ideas and have some confessions.
Yeah, I agree with you, Victoria London Fog. This is way too complicated. This is why I don't get involved in politics. This is why they should have just fought amongst themselves, and then we snort the pixie dust that is left over. Yeah, this is a lot for me to. Wow. Kill them all.
So over here, we've got the Candy King, right? And then over here, we've got the Licorice Lord, right? And so their armies are ready to fight. And then we've got all the rest of us around here, okay? We're all over here. And one of these armies thinks we're going to fight with them. And maybe we start off doing that, right? So then armies start dwindling, and then when everything gets really bad, everybody who's in all the factions, then they get to be like, Rah, just kidding. And then kill who's left. Then we get the dragon tooth, and then we can go home.
So listen, remember yesterday when I said to you, have you ever heard of a pageant? You want to be a star just like your mumsy. Yeah, so I've got an even better idea for you. Since this is going to be a papesicle state, okay, follow me, and they need a leader, okay, how about we posit you as some sort of baby messiah that they can follow to their doom? That sounds good, right? You're a leader? You want to be a leader of a whole Candy region? Yes, you do. I'm so proud of you. Yes, it's a great idea.
Wow. So, I mean, we've got giant worms we could bring to this battle, but honestly, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we want our own papesicle state. Maybe, I mean, look, we live 3 times faster than everybody else, so like, I mean, you guys can. I don't know, man. We're just. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All right, my friends. Let me get this thing started here. You are watching Nat 21 Adventures, Curse of the Feywild 4. Listen, if you are having a good time, and I know some of you are, then hit that follow button. These confessions are brought to you by our sponsors. Of course, we have the Destination D&D events. We've got, we're going to be at Muncaster Castle in July of 2025. And we have the New Orleans tour coming up this November, my friends. Tour the city by day, tabletop game by night, and finish the event at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. Visit destinationdnd.com to learn more. Of course, we've also got Mab's Mobile Mercantile. Stickers, mugs, magnets, and more can all be yours at mabsmobilemercantile.com. Whimsy Grotto. Imaginative creations galore are available at whimsygrotto.com. Brought to you by Kitty Chaos. And we also have got Tabletop Teas. What do your favorite characters and nerdy pop culture references taste like? Find out with a purchase from Tabletop Teas. And we also have Melissa Lee's new book, Dread, exploring the unnerving darkness within every day, with fantastic original artwork by Devin Borkowski. I can say names. This modern scary stories for adults book is sure to have you leaving the lights on this fall. Look for its official release October 1st, which is today.
Oh.
Official new merch alert. You can now sport our stylish Busy World at Nat 21 artwork created by the ever fabulous Devin Borkowski on tees, hats, magnets, and more. Visit our Redbubble shop for all the goodies. Redbubble.com/people/Nat21 Adventures. Check out the link in the comments. Of course, speaking of Patreon, if you haven't become a Patreon subscriber yet, now might be a good time to consider joining. We got our sponsors get chances to win prizes, monthly AMA episodes with some of our channel favorites, and more. Patreon.com/Nat21 Adventures to learn how to join the fun. Also, please be sure to follow us on all the socials. We are always posting new exciting content on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow Nat21 Adventures across all the platforms. And not to forget, we couldn't bring this nonsense every week without you. Yes, you are fantastic Patreons and supporters of the show. We cannot bring these action-packed campaigns full of candy without all of you. And we've got shows Monday through Thursday every week. And here is to each and every one of you. Huzzah! Huzzah! And of course, another shout out to, once again, all of our Patreon saints. And of course, Reverend Tommy, who keeps things straight on the back end as our Twitch moderator. All right. So now, once again, all the factions have just started to argue with each other in the center of the Candy Henge. And you hear off the side of the hill a trumpet blaze and a shout of, "I have given you until sunset to decide. What shall it be?" and you realize it is almost sunset.
I have no opinion on the subject except that I don't really want to get involved, but if we can get them to, like, I don't know, fight the dragon for us, that'd be cool. But I don't even think we need them. We're pretty badass. We could beat the dragon. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this makes. I was going to say it makes for a great distraction, but you know, it's up to. Well, we posited Lady Longvine as sort of our big hero. So, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, but
are we talking just us? Is it just us talking?
yeah.
I say we let this madness happen, and then it'll be easier to get a dragon tooth because there'll be madness going on, chaos everywhere.
Draw the dragon out. That's possibly, yeah.
Yep. I mean, the dragon's gonna be out fighting in this battle, so we just hang tight, let everybody fight. Then after the dragon's already weary, maybe even dead, then we get our tooth.
Crackjack.
Sure. Yeah. That work.
There is one more. Okay, continue. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, if at any point this is a little too ridiculous, we just run after we get to 2 and continue to head back because all of everything that we wanted and make a little potion, save my bestie, and they can clean it up. They're already in chaos. We didn't really make it that much worse. We might be helping.
There is one more voice that I would like to hear contribute that I haven't heard from yet. There were a couple of mentions of animals pointing to their mouths.
Yes.
Can I go have a convo with one of these little critters?
Yeah, they're all there.
Okay, guys, give me the brief. Real talk. I know you don't beat around the bush. Tell me the truth. What's going on and why are you involved?
The druids of the gummy forest like to eat candy.
That's you guys.
Yes.
I mean, there's nothing to eat here but candy. Everything's made of candy.
But the best candy is people candy.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Wait, what are you the ones that want to eat the druids?
We are the druids.
Oh, I was talking to the animals.
Yes. Oh, well, yeah, they are. They're all the same. They're all kind of a mishmash of gummy animals and gummy druids.
So you just want to fight and eat all the bodies and not feel bad about it. Okay, I'm with you guys. So you don't care who's in charge.
You guys.
You don't care who's in charge, do you? So long as you get to fight. Okay. You see, I'm in the same boat as you. I don't really care so long as a fight happens and they take it out. So, okay.
There's a bit of shouting between Lady Lolly and the Paladins. Lady Lolly seems to think that the Paladins are a bunch of jerkwads and that their religiousness might not be good for lollipops in general, and also the sorcery school that they run. But they are, for some reason, willing to join this battle. And they will go with this idea that the Paladins have put forth, which is to start the fight and pretend they're on the side of Lord Licorice and then switch sides and really just take the cake. So, as it were. So, the Sandman, the Pixie Dust guys are like, I mean, sure. They all kind of like, yeah, I guess, maybe. And then,
How's our buddy that took a dose of
I mean, he's still camp somewhere,
psychosilibin? Okay.
he's probably having a good time somewhere.
Yes, he is. He's getting his neural pathways rewritten.
So the paladin named Frederick Spooper. So that is the head paladin there. All right, of the Peppermint Paladins, Frederick Spooper. What is the name of the Tootsie Pope? Crackjack.
There was another one. John Candy.
Right? John Candy, who is late great John Candy.
The Tootsie Pope needs to be something that sounds good with Pope, whatever.
Pope
Yes.
Candy.
Pope, Tootsie Pope, Pontifex, something the second or something. Yes. So, Kit Catechus.
Ooh. That's actually a really good name. Oh, yeah, there it is. Candy McCandy Face. I knew
Oh
there
yeah,
was a name.
Candy McCandy Face. That's right.
But honestly, Tootsie Pope Kit Catechus is really probably the best.
Kit Catechus. All
I
right.
love it.
All right. Well, they all shake hands. They come to an accord. They say, yes, this is what we shall do. We will fight and then withdraw and let Lord Licorice and his Mandrake army get crushed. And then we'll go our own ways. And, and maybe they're like, yeah. Everyone give me a insight.
Oh, wow. I finally rolled decent tonight.
14.
13.
13, 14, and what did you get?
26.
26. Okay.
That
Things
was a
seem
really
to be
good
okay.
roll.
Loon, you get the distinct feeling that every single person here has just lied to everyone else and is probably going to do something different.
I don't care.
I don't.
I don't care.
Great. Perfect. As long as you know. All right. So
I will tell them because they're my friends.
Yeah.
You know they're all like lying, right? They're all doing whatever they want to do.
the rider rides out to talk to Lord Licorice just before the sun sets. And they bring Lord Licorice and a few of his men in to the circle, and they all like, yes, well, Lord Licorice, his big licorice mustache. He's like, I knew it. I knew you would all join me. It's the right thing. King Candy has kept us down under his candy-coated thumb for far too long. It is now time to overthrow this unjust ruler and take the power for ourselves. And they're like, yeah, totally. Yeah.
Tell it better.
I mean, yeah.
There we go.
Woo! I'm rolling performance checks for all of the leaders, just FYI. And amazingly, now it's like I either roll like I can't roll above a 4 or I don't roll anything below a 16. So they actually managed to sell it, and the one who didn't managed to do it the moment Lord Licorice was looking away. Yeah, totally on your side, pal. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And he was like, thumbs up. So Patty of Peppermint. Yes, of course, Patty of Peppermint. Second in command of the Peppermint Paladins. So, well, the Paladins invite you into their camp. They have a tent that you can sleep in. They have a great feast. Of course, it is made of candy, and anything that there's actually the leaders are celebrating quite a bit. So Oh yeah, I forgot Candy McCandyface. Candy McCandyface says, so Lady Longvine, when are you calling forth your troops?
Oh, I've sent a message already.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So we'll see them day of battle.
The
You
battle,
get started
this
with them.
battle? No,
No.
I don't think they'll make it for this battle. That's a later thing.
Oh, that's very disappointing. So I
Wait,
guess
what are they getting? What are we get? Hey, Lady Longvine, what are they paying for the troops? I don't remember.
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to what they were paying because I knew that it was coming.
It was lots of more candy gems, which I don't know what the problem is. You guys, you're acting like it's not the best thing in the world. But
yeah,
I'm
Gif, you're like a boatload of
our
freaking gems. Hell yes.
yeah.
The tooth is our goal. Do you want me to tell them that? Do you want me to tell them that they're coming?
I mean,
You want the
Oh yeah,
gems?
they're gonna come up from behind you, but you got to start. I don't know. Yeah.
No, they're on their way. They weren't gonna come, the whole way if I didn't send word to join the battle.
Of course. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
All right.
to address the question here,
Since they are candy and the world are candy, does that make everybody they're candibles?
cannibals, but
Cannibal. If you eat a sentient candy, then yes, you are a cannibal. If you are just eating spaghetti that is candy, it's like we're all made of carbon. So unless you're actually eating another person, that's not
If
cannibalism.
spaghetti is made out of people candy.
Then you are a people cannibal. Candible. Cannibalism. Right. So yeah, we don't really think about anything really. Fair enough. All right. So anything else you want to do before the day closes?
leave.
Just shoot out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's totally a possibility. Is that what you're doing?
You guys want to split? Yeah, I don't like to linger, when they sober up. Kind of get wise or whatever.
Yeah, you wanna we could they gave us a nice cozy tent. We could at least stay in the tent and then, or if you want to slip out in the night and not be a part of the battle, we could do that too.
Yeah.
That might be your best chance to get out, because otherwise they'll be awake.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I just figured, we watch from a distance and throw kind of, I don't know, range of area of effect kind of things. And
All right.
that's my opinion, but I recognize I may be alone in this. So
No, I think we're all on board with that.
yeah, no, I'm not bringing a small child into a battle. What kind of parent would I be? I wouldn't neglect again.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
I think the fight would be fun, but
all right. Well, whoever would like to give me the plan to escape and the role, tell me how you're escaping from the center of the Peppermint Paladins camp, who are planning a patriarchal peppermint popehood.
no one's paying attention to me. I'll just walk out.
What about the rest of the group?
Yeah, because we got like horses and a car. We could just get the horses and sort of just go. You could do that. Or leave the horses.
I mean, the horses, of course, out with the rest of the horses, so they're not in the camp.
Let's go check out on the horses and the cart and make sure everything is, ready for tomorrow.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah. Let's
All
do
right.
that.
There's a few
And,
other people
you
out
know,
there just tying things up and making sure things are loose. Not too many, not too many at all. So, um, might be a good time to go. Who would
You
like
should
to
go.
give me the stealth check?
Individual
I don't want
stealth.
that kind of responsibility, man.
Ooh, I got a good one.
Yeah, you do it.
18.
18. All right. Oh, you you might need that advantage. But actually, as you are like rolling the cart slowly away with the gummies, and they one of the other peppermint paladins is there and sees you, gives a curious wave, and you're like, ah, and he doesn't stop you. He just
We're just
okay.
going to catch up with the Summerlands contingency. They're gonna, we're gonna catch them up.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
I
You
do.
don't know. He's a little guy. All right. So you head out. You then once you're safely far enough away from it, you just shoot out of there as fast as you can. You sleep under the wagon overnight. You wake up in the morning, and it doesn't it? Does. But fortunately, yeah, maybe you'll need that advantage. Yeah, like he spotted you, but it didn't seem to care. You guys head out, and you wake up in the morning. It's just, you wake up in the morning, and the battle has already started. You're lying there under your cart, and you hear the trumpets blaring, and the sound of gummy horse hooves glopping along, glop glop glip glop, and the snitcher, and yeah. So you realize the battle's happening. You get up, you go to a side hill, and you see the armies meeting. There's Candy Mountain, this amazing, and it's made of candy. The whole mountain is made of different piles of candy. And there's a amazing, wonderful castle, a huge castle. And they're shooting like these flaming balls of caramel out of a trebuchet. They're dropping boiling sugar water, and you're like, and you see all the banners marching towards each other. It is a horrible battle, and the gummy creatures slide in, or seem to be having the most fun. The paladins are pushing their way in, and just the gummy creatures are just like just eating everything.
All gummies like basically gushers when they get
Their Peeps a lot. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about Peeps doing their little lancing. King Candy's army is huge. It's vast. They are, which is why they came out to meet them in battle. And you see, however, like on the top of the castle wall, though, there's the banners, and there is probably King Candy himself, with there, and they are, there's all manner of things are flying back and forth. The lollipop people are clearly mostly sorcerers and are just shooting bolts of energy into the armies. It's insane. And you're just watching this.
We made the right choice.
And
Yay.
Gif, you're feeling, you are 100% Candy at this point, and you're like, you kind of like, ooh man, that is a lot of That's a lot of.
It's carnage to me. It's not like gooey candy. That is
Yeah.
blood and it's a Halloween slasher for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good. They're sort of compatriots. I sort of empathize. I didn't cause this outright, but I did cause this. I feel a bit bad.
The
It
mandrake.
was going to happen even without us doing any of our business. They were
mandrakes
already.
Pull in, roll down the hill, and they're all these little, like, they're like 3.5 feet tall. They've got spears and swords and little shields and helmets, and they run down and smash their way in. Another card falls out of the deck. Ooh, let me see. Considering it's put away, probably might not happen, but it might happen soon enough. It's at that moment that you see Lord Licorice's army, and Lord Licorice riding in on this amazing chariot, just slicing through with he's like throwing Licorice back and forth. It's like rolling people up, tying them up. It like smashes them. He's a pretty badass guy. Rolling down in there, and it goes back and forth quite a bit, and you can see how, like, without really knowing too much, you can see kind of like there are, the factions are like not committing too much. They're trying to not commit, except for the paladins and the gummy bears. The other factions aren't. They're like, they're kind of holding back a little bit if they need to. But they do seem to be winning, and they are gaining ground, and that is when you hear another trumpet blare from the top of the mountain where the King Candy has his castle, and you hear a cheer from all of King Candy's army, and a giant gate opens up at the top of the mountain, and out of that gate you hear a roar, and then you feel the movement, the stomping, the gigantic feet, and out flies the largest dragon you've ever seen in your entire lifetime.
Yeah.
Completely every scale made of candy, like different little candy things, that just a world of mishmash of candy, just peppermint and candy corn and butterscotch, and just every single, like a chromatic dragon almost, just all the different colors rolls up into the, what's that?
All the hard candies.
Oh yes, all the hard candies, of course. Rolls up into the sky and turns and gives another roar, and the entire like the battle literally comes to a halt, and Lord Licorice gives some orders to his little mandrake army. You can't hear what he says, but he's clearly like, and they all kind of like form up and they put up shields. They are trying to, and the paladins are kind of like moving, trying to finagle into a position. You see King Candy's army just backs up to give the dragon room, as and usually the lollipops, they're like, oh, and Sandmen just kind of disappear. They move so fast, you can hear them take one giant sniff of their candy, and they shoot off as fast as they can. The entire left flank just disappears. The candy dragon rolls down, and let's see, is it gonna be the mandrakes, the paladins, the gummies, or the lollies? Oh, the dice will fly off the table. Oh, it's gonna be a direct attack on the mandrakes. Lord Licorice's army takes the brunt of a humongous. Oh God!
Oh no.
Who rolls a nat 21 and the best possible time? The dragon just comes down. Hot, blazingly hot caramel pours out of its mouth as it just rips through the entire front row of the Mandrake army. Just he's just like, holy crap. They burst into flames. It's so hot. Loon, what would you like to do?
This is your opportunity to stop me. I'm going to take that as consent. I have 1 9th level spell that I had been saving. I would like to cast it now.
On?
I can cast summon fey animals. And I recognize that they will be candy versions of these animals. But I'm very curious to see what 8 giant eagles can do against a dragon.
What's their hit dice?
So they are a challenge rating of 1. But there's 8 of them. Yeah.
What's their...
Let me look it up.
Just giant eagle?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Would baby giant candy eagles be chiclets?
Maybe.
Yes.
Giant eagle. Challenge rating 1. Oh my gosh. I think 4 dozen of them probably wouldn't stop a dragon. That's for
4
sure.
dozen of them. Oh wow.
Yeah. They only got like 26 hit points. Yeah, they got like
yeah, there it is, 26. Dang. Then it's not worth to blow my wad on that. Okay. I only have 1 9th level spell. I thought it'd be fun, but no.
I mean, it's funny.
I
all
know.
right. So,
I mean, I could do like smaller, but more of them. So 8 times 8, 64. Jeez.
Lord Licorice looks a little upset as the paladins sort of laugh as Mandrake army isn't destroyed completely, but like a good third of it just literally got hosed. They try to fight back. Oh, and as a group, roll a 19. They actually do. They had planned on being attacked by a giant candy dragon, and do in fact do it some damage with giant crossbows that had been henceforth hidden from before. Candy dragon takes a gigantic hit as several of these like spear-sized ballista shots chunk through him. So yeah, the sorcerers failed to do anything significant. The paladins are just holding their ground, and the Sandmen have left, and the gummies don't do much either, aside from eat the fallen. What would you like to do at this moment? Still watching?
I mean, I talked over my idea with my teammates, and they talked me out of it. So,
What can we do from here?
I mean, area of effect.
Sown so much chaos.
Yeah, that is true.
So we just need a tooth, and not the whole dragon.
Mm-hmm.
This is just
Would an appropriately aimed slingshot be at least worth something if I were to climb this tree? I'm just thinking outside the box here because we just needed to chomp down on something or get a tooth knocked out and go and grab it and get the heck out of here. Really?
Yeah. Yeah. That would be the quickest way. Yes, no. Still
I mean, yeah.
conceding.
Do we want to like set up something for it to chomp down on? We know it's going to break its teeth. Give it like a
yeah. Like I'm wondering, what's an axe beak?
An axe beak is a giant bird. Like
It's a bird thing, right?
mhm.
They can fly. I can summon those.
They don't fly. They're like ostriches.
Screw that.
What if we painted up a wall like Wile E. Coyote? Had it fly into it.
Kids, don't you have some like illusion spells? You're a bard.
I'm trying to think up what a good like get a rock and paint it to look like a gummy sheep. So it's like, ooh, lunch. Yeah, like that's what I'm trying. I'm looking for some suggestions here because I'm thinking this is gonna work. Yeah. I do, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no,
Who
I
finds
absolutely.
ethically huge batarang?
Red Mom's gonna give me a way. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a big rock. What do candy dragons like to bite down on?
I'm gonna say a female candy dragon. Like if we're talking about,
Not
We're trying to
biting.
break its teeth. We're not trying to break other bits of it.
It's
I guess
got
if
a
it
cool
bit
leg
down
area.
on its neck, like some kind of How do you?
mean-
We did it to bite something rather than spill molten caramel on it.
Right.
Right, so if it eats like sheeps, then we would paint up this rock that I'm sure we'll find, and I will mage hand it over, and then it'll.
candy sheep. I like it.
But
Right,
the rock
right.
is already made out of candy.
Oh, dang it!
But rock candy, I mean,
Rock candy.
Rock candy. Yeah, would the rocks be rock candy, and where can we get some?
the mountain is made of
Let's
rock.
go! Let's go get some rock from the rock mountain, paint it up like a sheep.
Are you
place
saying
it in
it's the
middle
Big
of
Rock Candy Mountain?
It is a big
Yeah.
rock candy mountain. Of course it is. I mean, it's not just
do it.
candy, rock candy, but it is mostly like, yeah.
So let's
All right.
talk about this epically huge batarang.
Sure.
Let me try and chuck that and see what happens. I am
Just-
not at all proficient, but I will throw it. I find
the
it on the
dragon?
ground and I go, yeah, what happens if I throw this?
You wait for the dragon to come vaguely close.
Well, it's it's not good. I don't want it to come close, so that made me very uncomfortable to even think of. So no,
Okay.
I'm just gonna throw it. I'm just gonna throw it
You throw it
at the thing.
at the dragon?
Yeah, if I get a natural 21, will it hit the dragon?
Maybe.
Red Mom offered one. Let's see.
I think
I'm living on the edge here. I did not roll a natural 21.
you wing it. What did you roll?
Well, I rolled 11, but I'm like, what are the bonuses or the my roll to hit?
I mean, it's just very large.
Yeah.
It's your own bonuses. The question is, did you roll it well enough that it actually comes back? Because now it is.
Oh, I got an advantage. I got
Oh.
an advantage. Hold on a second.
Did you roll?
Yes.
I did. I rolled a nat 21.
Just when you thought you were gonna miss, the dragon swoops down, he's like turning around to make another pass as the boomerang comes back and hits him. Give me 2 6-siders of damage.
Okay, so just to show you the visual, we're all like watching the battle. Yeah. Oh God, I am so glad I am not in that mess. Picks it up, chucks it.
Dang.
6 damage, 2 6-siders, right? 6 points.
Tell you what,
Times 2 is
what.
21, right?
There's a minuscule chance that you would actually hit it in the tooth. I mean, you got to hit it somewhere.
6, 12.
So why don't you give me
11.
another roll?
Of one of these things?
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 13. Do I add anything to that?
Yeah, you'd have to
Nope.
get another nat 21 to hit it.
Yeah, that would be asking for a lot. So 6
All right.
plus 5 is 11.
However-
So 22 damage.
Yeah.
To the little
It's
dragon.
good, good bit. Some of its candy scales pop off, break off, and fall to the ground.
I immediately sit down and like do this.
Seeing as you're the only people not in the battle, it turns. Does it have an eye on you? Oh my gosh. Okay. Loon, roll a higher than a 5.
Okay, I rolled a 16.
Okay, good. All right. It does look over as it passes by, but is moving so fast it doesn't actually see any of you. The small amount of damage you did didn't make it change its course. It goes and wrecks the Paladin's day a lot. Oh yeah. The Paladins do have some good spells against it and healing, things like that. But it did just cut a swath through them, like raked the ground, hit them, like smashing them. Yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of you are running over to the base of the mountain.
I am. Yeah, I think that's next for me. I'd love to go get a big old rock. I got my mage hand ready to go.
Mage hand
It's too heavy.
it's only for 5 pounds, so you'll need.
Can 2
maybe-
people use mage hand?
Yeah, Lady Longvine might have some muscle that.
Oh, I don't have mage hand.
I mean, it's just a sheep-sized rock,
Yeah,
but it needs to be a solid rock. It can't be little.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what we find.
I mean, there's rock. It's literally the whole mountain is made of just chunks of candy, so you really just have to break it off.
A rock that's going to be big enough for the dragon to think of it as something to fight is going to be bigger than any of us can move around.
I mean, or you could just do the old I'm a target and have it like try to attack you and then dive out of the way.
Can you do an illusion in front of it?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't need to actually endanger any of our personal selves.
Aw.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, that'll work.
Make an illusion with a rock in the middle. Go, "Ma,
Yeah.
ma, ma,"
Yeah, they go,
and I will speak in the candy sheep and have it say, "Oh no, my leg is broken, and I am made of delicious food things. Oh, if only I hadn't overeaten so much and turned myself into like a really big chunk of veal. Oh no."
A big candy moose,
That's honestly what I'm thinking.
like a big cotton
what I'm
candy. It's just cotton candy and a moop in the center. All right. So how are you going to draw this dragon's attention over to you?
Well, yeah, that's easy. We're gonna have to make sure this is out in the open enough that it sees it, you know. I guess we're gonna have to get a bit closer and place it somewhere.
No,
Right?
you create an illusion and have the illusion run and then land on top of the rock or inside of the on the outside of the rack.
That's better. Yeah, but we still have
Yeah.
to place the rock. We still have to place the rock.
Well, the rock's
Somewhere.
fine where it is. We don't need to move it.
Yeah, all right. No, that's good. So that's great. I'm gonna cast an illusion of a little moop, and little moop's gonna be loud, and the little moop's gonna go.
Loon, do you have control over your creatures if you summon them?
Yes.
Why don't you?
Summon a moop.
No, summon the eagles, and then have them like maybe try to get the dragon.
Carry the moop. Carry the moop.
No.
Summon a moop and then summon some eagles and then have the eagles get their talons in the moop and then just like hit the dragon with the moop, rub it in its little face and go, "You want me, huh? You want a piece of this?"
I was thinking more like you could get the eagles to kind of like distract the dragon and then have the dragon chase the eagles.
Oh yeah, that's another good idea.
And then-
that's a good idea too.
That's not as much fun as what Loon was proposing, though.
I know,
Fair.
but
We're not here with good ideas. We're here with creative ideas.
We're here with
I'm just-
bad ideas. That
I'm just the
like
idea
that.
guy. Hey, come on. Yeah. All right. We'll take 2 transistor radios. We'll tie them together. Well, surround sound.
But yeah, no, we only need one eagle, so I'll do it at a much lower level.
All right.
Yeah, that's good. And I've got my little minor illusion ready to go. Make a little whatever, and then you
Okay.
chase it down, and then we
Yeah.
drive it to the rock. Perfect. Love it.
Okay, I've conjured this one moop, or conjure this one giant eagle, and
Fine.
then you can illusion
A moop.
inside of it, or the moop on the rock.
Yeah.
Now, we're doing this just to hope that he breaks a tooth off, right?
Mhm.
Should I be like nearby ready to cut a tooth off just in case?
Yes,
Yeah.
Possibly.
that's a
But if
great
it-
idea.
Candy corn, that'll slice with my sword.
Also, GIF, you hear a little voice say, "Hey, I'm a really awesome sword. You should use me."
Oh yeah, don't I have a deck with like I got a sword out of it? Hey, Lady Longvine, would you like this sword? I completely forgot that my deck last
Oh.
episode.
What kind of sword is it?
It's very special. I absolutely know what it is, and I'm going to tell you all about it because I definitely wrote it down.
It is a fine Candyland sword, like possibly the most incredible Candyland sword ever. It's got candy diamonds on it, gems, sparkles. It's beautiful.
Well,
You're
of
like-
course I'm going to use this sword.
You're kind of like, huh, okay. Like, all right.
But the thing is, I know my sword cuts through candy, but does this sword, like, if it's playing the game of being candy, then just a mere sword won't slice a dragon's tooth off.
Oh no, this sword is super badass. Like this is a sword like meant to defeat candy. This is
Okay. Nothing weird strikes me about it.
no, it's badass. That's like it, you literally like hums. Like
Okay. I will take this sword.
whoa. All right. Okay. You summon a gummy giant eagle, and it flies out towards the dragon, which, by the way, has, since you've been doing all of this, has been wreaking havoc on the armies.
Yeah.
And then Let's see. So why don't you give it a little attack roll? See if it can annoy.
This is teamwork, right? I
Yeah,
love this. This is great.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
Okay. Oh, your girl rolled another nat 21. This is my night. I don't know.
What?
This is 3 in one night. I don't think I've ever done that.
Nice.
This part of the plan works perfectly. You literally, like, the eagle just flies up, smacks into it, which first offends the dragon. Then the eagle just goes, shoot, and like, cuts its eye, which now pisses off the dragon. And then, like, nose dives down towards you and the rock and everyone else. And the
We're
dragon,
hiding. We're hiding, to be clear.
yes.
Yeah. Yep.
And Gif, you have you've turned the rock illusion, the real rock illusion of a yummy moop.
It's a moob on a stoop. Yeah, it's a moob on a stoop. I've got a 13.
All right.
If I need to roll for that one as well.
Although
I did get nuts.
it nosedives. The eagle is diving as well. I'm gonna say that the eagle is really trying to like doing all the things to really piss off the dragon. Auto fail for the DM. All right. So the dragon does not turn away. The dragon follows the eagle down, and then the eagle. Give me, tell you what, Loon, give me a agility check for this eagle.
Ooh. Gonna feel a little bad in a minute. I rolled a 4. What is the dexterity bonus on a giant eagle?
Not enough. It was really trying to get that dragon to come straight down, and the eagle just mashes right next to the little illusion of the moop. And the dragon does auto fails on the not on the turn, and then sees the moop. And then let's see.
Quick little snack there, little candy move.
So I rolled a 19 for its attack.
It gets that move.
And now I will roll a saving throw for, because it basically, like, it's diving and it's like, oh, it sees the moop and it's like, fine, I'll just eat that on my way around. Because it has amazing agility. So it just swoosh and then like snack. Gets a 19 on, and now it attacked the illusion, and that is gonna hurt. I'm gonna roll the saving throw for the tooth. Can he do it? How's about a 3? All right, so it's gonna take some damage. The tooth. Oh, I just rolled 3d6 and I got 17. Like, why can't I roll that when I roll stats? Oh my god. You hear the snap of its tooth as it bites down on the rock and like,
this is some really hard old candy corn.
yeah, it takes the rock with it as it kind of turns and flies back up, and you hear the as it was put all of its strength into chomping on that candy moop, which is not a moop, 'tis a rock. And you see and it's falling.
You're up there, Leilana.
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it.
You're gonna have to like make an athletics.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Bardic inspiration.
Well, I rolled pretty low.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8, and I don't know what my athletics is because Like I said, I don't have all that extra stuff written down.
What is your dexterity? What is athletics based on? Strength?
Athletics is strength. My strength is +3, but if I had my D&D Beyond right now, it would be more than that.
Yeah, you probably have proficiency, so you would get double that plus your proficiency bonus. So it's got to be at least a +5. That's a 13. Is there any bardic inspiration that could be thrown her way at this time?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm literally chanting "do it" with my little drum. Like, that was not me messing around. Like, do it,
Is that a
like a
plus
cheerleader.
D10?
Oh, yeah, that's going to be, hang on. That is going to be
At your
D10.
level, it's gonna easily be a D10.
Yeah.
So we're at 13 right now. Can we get to 16?
I mean, how about 8?
Well,
You roll
plus
the 8 as a bonus to your bardic inspiration.
That's 21.
Yeah. Boom.
you grab it
and roll on the ground.
through the candy dirt. The dragon roars up. You try to hide.
Did you hear Jasper meow right when you said the dragon roars?
Meow. A light shines down from above, and it's like a big giant sun opens up maybe like 100 feet above you. And you see the face of the witch who sent you on this mission. And she looks down at you and says, "It's about time," and reaches down and magically pulls you all up and through the hole. The hole closes. You are in her hut. And
That is a fast track.
And there is a board on the table. A Candyland board.
Oh my
And
god.
there are 3 other witch-looking ladies sitting around the table. And they are laughing. They're just, oh my gosh. The table is covered in little things, some of it being on fire. There's little minis, there's a big dragon. They're just like, "Oh, I can't believe she did that. Oh man." They are laughing. They're feeling good inside. And gosh, wouldn't it be a really great time for some confessions? You've been Jumanji'd.
Meh.
I mean, it could have been a lot worse. You know, it could have been Yahtzee. We would have all been bouncing around in a bubble. That would give us a headache. It could have been shoots and ladders. Goodness knows where that would have led. Oh, it could have been Uno. We would have all hated each other. We would have used draw falls on each other. So that would have been bad. No, you know what? I like this. If I'm assuming that I'm not still Candy, but I might be. And I'm going to lick my hands to try and figure it out.
You're Candy.
You're still
I am.
Candy.
Oh, you're
Amazing.
Candy.
Amazing. You know, I've got there's some good things to this. I'm assuming I still got my little Bravolio Junior too.
Yes, you do.
Amazing. I don't regret this one bit. I'm a happy camper.
Lay on hands, lay on hands, lay on hands. Oh, thank God. Finally. Hey, look at this cool new sword I have. Obviously, there's no hidden secret or trick or anything going to go wrong with it. It's just a cool new sword.
Oh, man. Oh, those kids. They were so funny. Oh man. Okay. My team is the best. Your team suck. And we got the candy corn, so we win. Yo. Yeah. At least that's what the witch Totenkinda says. And she's like, "Thank you. You guys are so awesome."
Who were the other teams?
Well, it was all of the other factions. But it's the 3 other witches from the different various parts of the Feywild. Baba Yaga. Oh shoot, I'll have to look where I wrote them down. But the other 2, the other 3. So there's one north, south, east, west, winter, fall, summer, spring. The 4 witches that rule them all, and they hang out occasionally with each other to play games like Chaos and Candyland. And and my friends, that's where we're gonna end this adventure tonight before my players kill me. So, I hope you had a great time. And let's see. Once again, we have a whole week of shows for you, my friends. Mondays, well, most Mondays through Thursdays. Now tomorrow we have crafting with the crew at 12:30. We've got 9 p.m. Gothic Horror Gaming. And then on, and then Thursday, we've got Flash Phantasmagoria with Handler Z at noon. And then 8 p.m. is, of course, the show of the week.
Mad Labs. I want to talk about that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Talk about it.
So this week, because it's the first Thursday in October, I am bringing as a special guest Hamilton Alexander. For most of you who may not be familiar with his work, I like to describe it as spooky kitsch. He's the guy who made all my Bob's Big Boys, and he is brilliant, and you definitely want to pop in on this show to meet this guy.
Nice. All right. Also, let's see. And then back around, I believe Monday is still dark. Lady Prue is traveling again.
She'll be back. She missed yesterday. That was the last one as far as I'm aware.
She's back. Okay. Grat. And then Tuesday, 11 a.m., Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. 8 p.m., we're back. Nat 21 Adventures. Curse of the Feywild with all your favorite Feywildy people. And now candy people.
We're cursing them.
All right, my friends. Well, thank you all for joining us once again for another insane adventure. This has been Nat 21 Adventures. When a natural 20 just won't do, you're definitely going to need a Nat 21. Yeah. Mirrored screen.